Hey Tiger Rod Lawrenceville, this is your guide to what needs to be done for testing. Now, this will definitely be, for several of you, the easiest testing you have ever been through. And like I talked about yesterday how we're doing it, you'll have the opportunity to do it in the school, you'll have the opportunity to do it at home and post it up online, you'll have the opportunity to do it virtual via Zoom. We'll be getting to that a little bit later this week. You'll also have the opportunity for having me come to your place and just watch you do it in the driveway, the yard, etc. And in addition, I'm going to actually add a fifth opportunity to that. If you just want to text me, you have my personal cell phone, I'll give that out to everybody. You can text me the video of you doing this, your child doing this, and we can get them graded on their testing that way. So, here's what we're doing. First of all, if you are in the Tiger Cubs class, we need to see low blocks. They can block. If a parent wants to show a pillow or something, use it and have them block like that, that's fine. If they want to step and block, that's fine. We need to see 4 low blocks, cross the arm low block, cross the low block, 2 on each side. We need to see side kicks, 2 on each side. We need to see knife hand strikes, 2 on each side. We need to see outside crescent kicks. Make sure the pinky toe is going over first. Now, they can do this in place. They can, if you have a cone or a small chair, you know, they can do it. I have a chair here. I can do that over the chair. Any of that is fine. They can do that, no problem. They need to do the two-handed stranger response. Now, parents, if you want to grab your kid and have them bring their hands together, step back and pull up, then and say, stop, don't touch me, stranger, that's fine. If they just want to demonstrate that, where they just do this in the air, no person grabbing them and say, stop, don't touch me, stranger, that's fine. They'll need to tell whatever their special word is for their belt and what it means. Remember, if your child is a Tiger Cub green belt, they're going to wait, parents, they're going to wait for you to ask them, because what's going to happen is they're going to say, you're going to say, what do you say for green belt, whatever, and it's going to say learn. And then they're going to wait for you to say eyes on who? And they need to say eyes on you. Eyes on you, sir, eyes on you, ma'am. And then you say why, and they say, because when I look at you, I learn twice as much. The other ones are simple. You know, if it's patience, what's your word? Patience. What does it say for patience? And done. So those types of things are simple, but there's interaction on that one for the green belts. Just a reminder on that. Next, they will need to do, as far as some specific coordination skills, they'll need to have their legs apart. They can take a ball, you can take anything. I don't care if you use a TV remote control, I don't care if you use a stuffed animal, I don't care if they use a cup, it doesn't matter. They need to do the figure 8s through the leg. They also need to do the stand on one leg, one knee up, and spin. Have them do that with each leg when they do it. So that's going to be what the Tiger Cubs need to do. That will cover them for their testing. Again, they'll have all kinds of opportunities to demonstrate that and be able to move up to the next rank. For our white belts, for the white belts and the yellow belts, we're going to add just one thing, yellow. So white and yellow. First off, they need to demonstrate ho-on form. Make sure that they do the ho-on form correctly. They need to demonstrate ho-on form. Next, they need to demonstrate number 1, 2, and 3 of the 1 steps. Now, they have all kinds of options here. If they have something they want to hit, somebody's holding a pillow, a cushion, they have a wave master, they have something, that's fine, they can do it. They can do number 1 this way. Number 2, so if they want to be in front of a chair, that makes them better, they can do that. Do number 2, you know, whatever, that's fine. Not a problem on that. If they want a parent, a sibling, somebody to step and punch for them, make sure it's your right leg and right arm that steps and punches. They can do the 1 step with that person. If they just want to do it in place, so I'm just doing number 3, stepping with nothing, no weighmaster, no chair, no person, nothing. If they want to do that, that's fine. However they want to demonstrate those is fine. They need to say their story card concept, make sure that they say that, and they need to make sure that if they are a yellow belt, they do the legacy form, the C form. So make sure that they do that as well. That is all that will be needed for the white and yellow belt testing. For green belts through red belts. Now, there's going to be a couple of variations, but just make sure you're listening carefully on this. So, for green belts through red belts, first off, we need to see the Hoang form, obviously. In addition, we need to see all the one steps. Now, remember, depending on your rank, you have to know which ones to do. Remember, blue belts through red belts are doing those 2 advanced one steps we've been working on. Green belts, if you're a level 1 green belt, then you need to do the first 3 competition one steps plus number 1 of the tactical. If you're a level 2 green belt, you have to do 1, 2, 3 of the competition plus number 1 and number 2 of the tactical. That's your 4 and your 5. If you're a level 3 green belt, you do all 3 competition one steps, and then your 4, 5, and 6 is all 3 tactical one steps. So, if you have any questions, text me about that, but I'm pretty sure they all know that. So, that'll be your one steps. Then, if you're a blue belt or a red belt, you have to do legacy form. Green belts, don't worry about it. Brown belts, don't worry about it. Blue belts, red belts, legacy form. Blue belts, you're doing water form, you're doing plant form, blue belts. Red belts, you're doing water form. Now, after that, the only other thing we have to see, we don't have to see board breaking, we don't have to see combination of the cycle, we don't have to see, the only other thing we've got to see is we've got to see you demonstrate 3 times, 3 different ways, all 4 of our competition niches. So we have speed, deception, block counter, continuous flow. Do 3 different speed moves. We worked on that this week. Do 3 different deceptions. I've taught a number of deceptions. You can do 3 of them. You can do the chaser hooked around. You can do the fake spin. You can do the overcommitted front around. You can do the question mark kick. You can do the distraction reverse punch. You can demonstrate a couple of times, 1, 2, and do a timing change, or if you want to do that. You can do a target change. You can do the look down and kick high thing. So any of those things you want to do for your deception is fine. Block counter. Show it, block counter. Be sure you move with your block. Don't do this. Move with it, whatever it is that you're doing on that. And then continuous flow. We'll be going through those with continuous flow, the continuous round kicks, or the rushing in punches, or the continued combination ongoing, or the spin hook round, kind of like in our one steps. That would demonstrate continuous flow. That is all you will need to do to get your next rank. You can do that at the academy. You can do that at your house. We can make other arrangements if necessary, but that should be probably your easiest testing you have ever had to do on that. You don't have to worry about sparring or any of that stuff. We just need to see those niches, make sure that they look good and sharp for us. It's going to be a good week. We're going to start that testing. Remember, you've got 11 days, and from March 28th to April 8th to get your testing complete. And I will be talking about labeling the testing a little bit later to make sure we get everybody's correct rank, correct belts, and so on. I will see you soon on the mats.